Okay, hi everyone. Hi. 我这一集还是要用英文的. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not that sorry. Whatever. Okay, so today we're going to recap my chaos of a year of 2025 music-wise. Music. I love music. That's not a surprise. That's not news. That's not, whatever. So I have compiled my favorites of the year. Let's do this. Like you saw the thumbnail, this is albums, and let's just go one by one. This is gonna be a long video, okay? It's gonna be long. There's stuff. Maybe some of the albums you heard of, maybe you don't like them, and some you might not heard of. Whatever it is that you want to tell me, leave it in the comments. I'm happy to engage. If you want to fight, we can fight. If you want to say you found some good albums, I'm happy you did. But, engage with me, please. Okay. So I think this year has been actually, I think 2025 year music has been quite fun, actually really fun. Maybe just me. I've been listening to a lot of really happy, fun music. I know, before be like, oh, but my life sucks. I know. The thing is, I'm lucky enough to be in a position where I can enjoy my life. So I tend to focus on the positive. And when you're more positive, things do happen for you. Like it's almost like a manifest. If you sing happy songs out loud, you're just happier. Or maybe that's just me. But that being said, I also think happy music gives you more energy. Like in the morning, you don't want to listen to some really heavy ass shit in the morning and be like, I can't breathe. I want to, sometimes I really just want to do like Dua Lipa stuff, like in the morning, just like, hey, levitate. Let's levitate this shit. I mean, life is pretty hard for a lot of people. I mean, I acknowledge that fully. Like life is difficult for a lot of people, and sometimes life is horrific for a lot of people. So I'm not oblivious to that. I'm just saying that this is one of those things that make me happy. So I want to share my playlist, like my best album of this year. And yes, I'm going to have a little bit of a long intro. I just want to give a pretext, okay? Just because an album that you like is in here that I didn't put on here doesn't mean I didn't like it. It's just something that I didn't gravitate towards. Nothing, no shade, nothing. Music is all mostly good. Not all of them. Not all of them. There are bad music out there. And also, a lot of people will have this idea of me that I listen to really like niche music, like counterculture or underground. Yes, I do. I just like to stay ahead of the curve. I like to look at musicians with their new spin on things. I appreciate their boldness on trying new things, instead of, yes, I'm gonna pick at you. Like, some people are like, how could you not like Future? Because the motherfucker sound the same on every fucking album, okay? I don't have to like him for him to be famous or liked. All I'm saying is I look for a different aspect in music. So if it's not really groundbreaking, if it's replaceable, or if it just doesn't give you good vibes, why would I waste time? Anyways, so let's just go right into it. Let's see, I have notes. So I'm going to be reading. Don't give me shit, okay? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 honorable mentions. These are albums that are really pretty good, but it just didn't hit that. Like whenever I turn on my music app, I didn't gravitate towards to click on it immediately, but they're there and I listen to them quite a bit. Okay, let's just go straight in. First one is Bad Bunny. I mean, okay, you want to talk about, yes, he's gonna headline the NFL halftime show thing, whatever your opinion about it, regardless. I just think Bad Bunny, like when he broke on the scene, he was viewed as that one of those, kind of fuckboyish, kind of like whatever. But as he developed as an artist, he's more comfortable, he's more confident. And this particular album, the reason I really, really like it is because he is like growing. The other thing I really love about musicians is whenever they put out new stuff, there's like a significant growth in their in themselves, in their lives. So their music, you can hear that they're different and they're being better. They're trying to fix their whatever problem that they have, or just, being not the same, not stale. So I think I listened to this album. He has full on, it gives me the feeling that he is full on just embracing who he is, where he's from, how he loves his hometown, and how he embraced really how much he loved his hometown, which is really, really, really just this whole album just seemed like a love story. And it's, who doesn't love a love story? Even if it's just for your hometown. Like, think about it. If you're from, let's say, Nigeria. I love Nigerian people. It's so fun. But we constantly talk about, how much we love where we're from. They shaped us and stuff. And he's done that for this album. He tell us how much he embraced his heritage, and, and it's really fun. It's really nice. The production on it is way more, I would say, mature than before. So see, growth, important. Okay. Next one is a compilation album by DJ, it's called DJ Kicks by Logic 1000 or 100. Sometimes I will mispronounce these people's names, okay? I don't always do like super crazy deep dives because, I'm, whatever. So this album is a collection of DJs and musicians that are really good friends with Logic, and she's really well known on the scene. She has a lover girl vibe sometimes to her, where her ambience of music, and especially this album, is just almost like a soft girl house party. They got together, they jam in the session, and something beautiful and soft and sweet came out of it, and it's just super sweet. And especially the first track that was with OK Lou and Casey, that one is just on repeat. That's really, really good, and it will give you a window into the album and just gradually walk you through it. And I really like the fact that, this is like almost like a community building. You have a community of people and you get them together and do something sweet and fun. Why not? Okay, really, go listen to it. You will thank me later. Come back and say thank you. Okay, so earlier this year, I put out a episode about female rappers that I like, and one of them put out an album, and is like Kelly 47. Like, this is the cover. I'm just gonna say it. She's slowly becoming my favorite rapper, like female rapper. Not, I wouldn't say female rapper, just rapper in general. Her flow is really good. She did, again, her growth from the last one. I think she broke out in the scene quite bluntly, like very aggressive and, girl power, fuck you and whatever and all of that, like girl boss. Now she's more like into a groove where she's being a grown up and just go with whatever is going on in her life, and the lyrics are always super pungently strong. She is a good lyricist, and I know she must have help. We all need help, we're humans, but the fact that she can deliver that is really, really good. And the thing that will probably seal the deal for me is once I see her live. I love watching people live. Like, that is just some energy that, they give you, their output, like creative output, give you a sense of like aliveness. I love that. So this album is really nice. It's really fun. It's called Personal Use Only. How cute is that name? So go listen to it thoroughly. And again, thank me later. Okay, the next one, I can't say the full name out loud because I don't want to get banned. Their band name is called Psychedelic Trumpet. I can't say that word. I'll get in trouble. But that is their band name. I didn't make this shit up. They did. So it's been a minute. Seriously, it's been quite a minute since I heard a very solid psychedelic rock. And you'll be like, QZ, what is psychedelic rock? Um, I would say if you like the most famous person like psychedelic rock will hit you immediately is probably Jimi Hendrix. Hendrix. Oh my god, what did I just do? Hendrix. Did I just say Kendricks? Oh my god, I'm in so much trouble. But yeah, like a very high energy, very wavy kind of rock that is very fun, high energy, and it just gives you that oomph, like that boost of like I'm sorry, energy, not as in like, oh, the vibes, you give me weird energy. No, actual energy where you want to jump around your bathroom when you listen to it. It's just really fun. And again, it's just like a pick me up music. And the whole album is very solid, very, very cool. I believe they're not super new, but they are new-ish, especially to the mainstream public perceptions, but they're really really fun, so go listen to it. And the album cover is so cute. It's exactly like if you see the album cover you'd be like, ah, okay, and you listen to music you're like, ah, okay, yeah. Okay, so the last one honorable mention is the Singaporean girl. I actually don't know how to say her name. Yili. But anyways, her album is Angelistic Girl is a Gun. Is that how you say that word? Evangelistic. Okay, so no. Evangelist girl. Sometimes I have hiccups. We're not perfect, which I love. So she's like a London, UK and Singaporean girl. She's been on the scene for at least like to the music scene. She came in really strong for like, I would say a good 3 years. And she's on the list for everybody's list, year-end list for a long time. I think for us Asian girls and for our Asian people, to have someone who is brave enough to try the dark hyper pop stuff is just so, I'm so happy to see it. And she's good, so that's like yay. But this album is very very solid. The reason I didn't put it in my top is just because I didn't see actually enough growth. There is significant growth, but not enough to but it's a really solid album. Okay, let's just wrap there. And because I have a lot, people do top 10 albums. Okay, I do 20. So it's going to be a long video. Okay, let's see. The first one I want to say is one of my all-time favorites, Fever Ray. And the album is called The Year of Radical Romance. How cute is that name? That's so sweet. Okay, I think a lot of people will give me shit about this one because they were like, well, but these are not new songs. I know. I know. So the whole album is from her most hyped up, most popular singles. And oh my God, that's their pronouns. Sorry. They remixed their entire, so far the entire discography of like singles are well loved, and they performed it on tour. And the way she remixed it is because she's a very dark girl. Like she does the sweet and dark music really well. That's why I love her. And her aesthetics are really dark, which I fucking love. But as someone as dark as her, she remixed this entire album into a happy dance. I'm not talking about dance music, but like you can dance. It's like electronic. Every song has a different electronic vibes to it. And it's the way she mastered it. I'm sorry, she's just my favorite. I am biased, so you just gonna have to suck it. It's really good, especially one of her performances has been uploaded to YouTube. It's free. You can watch it. Oh my God. I think I'm going to get canceled. It's okay. I don't think people care about me being PC. I'm just, because, anyways, they performed in Sydney in the little wing of the Opera House, and the performance was amazing. It's only an hour. Watch it like a full concert. If you have good speakers, plug that shit in. It's gonna, if you like darker music or happier, whatever, look into her. She's in my top 5 forever. Like if I meet her, I think I'm gonna faint. I think I'm just gonna pass out on the floor and be like, someone's gonna kick me and be like, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. Because I just met Karen. Okay. The next album, I don't think anyone is surprised, but it's a little bit of a, also, okay, before I say this, I just want to say I am biased, okay? I have my own taste, my own bias. So these are people that I love. So, again, suck a dick if you don't like it. Anyways, so is the next album is Okay Lil, Choke Enough. I mean, this album was really good to begin with. It's so angelic in a way, and is so ethereal enough that you feel lifted, you feel light when you listen to it. You feel like you're this little feather just wavering through the still air, and the way she sings, it's amazing. I mean, I did fortunately enough, like I'm so blessed. Like look at me clenching on the core. I'm so nervous just thinking about it. I saw her live in October when I was in New York. I don't think I've cried as much in a show as I have before. I didn't even go like crying. The tears just came out of me. My face was fine. I was just looking like, and then tears just keep coming. I have witnessed. I shit you not. This happened, and she's so good. And when her voice hit the microphone and waved and transcended into the air, and when I was listening, it's just, I don't have any other word. It was angelic, and she's so so sweet. And the album is really nice. If you need a downtime, if you need a calm time, this is definitely the album. Maybe not even just for this year, like forever. That's a big statement. Okay, the next one is Aya, and I think that's how you say her name, and is Hexed. I think I saw on Red Note, because I do look at a lot of music content. I looked at Red Note, and I looked at a lot of different, people commenting about this album when it first came out. The album cover is pretty shocking for a lot of people. I think it's fine. Even if it's real, it's for a photo. Relax. I don't think she ate it. Okay. It would be gross if she did, but still none of your business. But this album, I thought, is just the perfect amount of dark, witchy weirdness that is interesting. You'd be like, why would you listen to all these weird music? Are you a witch? Yes, but also I think dark music has a certain magic to it. We can talk about this another time, but I embrace my demons and my darkness within myself. So sometimes I let it come out and breathe, and come to the surface and be dark for like however long I need, and just coexist. And sometimes these kind of music make me actually feel really calm and seen. So that is something, that's why I like it. But this album is really, really, really good. If you embrace the quirky, the weird, and the witchiness, this is definitely the album for you. And every year I will have an album like that. Last year was Chelsea Wolfe. I still love her album. Still so witchy, so lovely and whispery. Oh, love it. Okay, so the next one is, I think we're making good time. I have my beautiful producer sitting right here. She's like going through some notes, but I think we're making good time. Yeah. Okay. So, the next one I want to talk about is definitely, I can't say her name super correctly because I grew up Chinese. Our tongue just don't do that. Is try to say it. No, I'm just gonna say it like American. It's Rosalia. Yeah, Rosalia. Lux. I mean, it was a later in the year album. So if you're a music person, if you're a musician, there's a industry secret where you should release your music around September October ish. So give people enough time to listen, but then fresh enough that they will definitely remember. No one's gonna make something like this where I hold a whole fucking notes to remember every album. No one's as crazy as me, or if your job is not a music critic. So if you're a musician, yeah, release song at later, Q4 of the year. That's the secret. But I don't think she needs that secret to be good. I mean, talk about I don't think I need to talk so much about the technical excellence of this album. It's just the fact that she is bold enough to be like, move aside. Let me show you what I'm doing. Which is, like, I would say this is not a feminist thing or anything, but like for a girl to really ask no permission of anybody, this is just what I want to do. And every interview she's in to talk about this album, she just seems like she knows what she's doing and she is doing what she wants to do. Isn't that admirational? You know, and also the music is so strong, like so strong. You can't hide away from it. You hear it like from now on. When you hear that song, you would know immediately that's Rosalia. Like maybe you're not a Rosalia fan. Maybe a few years ago, her music probably didn't hit you as hard, but this album will definitely get you there. I mean, she even dyed her hair with a little halo because she's talking about, you know, her experience, like spiritual experience. How adorable is that? Come on. I love me some Rosalia. So, you know, go listen to it, go stream it. Okay, next one. Next one is a heavyweight in the underground scene. I don't think she's underground that much longer. I think most people know, a lot of people who like music knows her music is Sudan Archives. The album's called BPM. This album was so, it has so much substance. It was so, do you hear the siren? Are you okay? Because every time I record, there's a siren. Every fucking time. Is everyone okay? I hope you're okay. Okay, anyways. So this album is the substance that she put in it, the amount of work and her will to keep her lane. She carved out this lane for her where she's like very soulful, very fun. But this one has so much, like, I would say if you have to kind of categorize her, which I hate to do, is she's very avant-garde with her soulfulness. And, you know, I think growing up not in America, yes, offense, take it. So when you grow up in a country where it's not super singular and you are surrounded by a rich culture where music is not singular, you know, you don't have to listen to one genre of music to be who you are. And I think in Europe, that is like one of the capitals, like not one country, Europe in general, people are super experimental and stuff. When you grow up in an environment like that, it's really hard to just convict yourself to do one thing. Even an R&B singer from Europe will mix in something that will make them a little bit more them, like themselves, you know, their personality and stuff. And that's always fun. And she has done that so fucking well consistently for years. And this album, I thought she was gonna come out with something, you know, slow and, you know, seductive, you know, like very hot caramel on ice cream sundae, you know, one of those. But no, she wanted to give us vibes. She wanted to make us happy. So, you know, why not? Let's go get happy with her. Okay. Okay, so the next album, he is pretty well known. And it's here is his name. Sorry, I keep mixing everyone's pronouns, so I just get over it. Jonah Lennox. So, hey guys, I fucked up. His name is not Jonah. I'm sorry. His name is Johan Lennox. Okay, continue. I think Jonah is one of those producers and musicians that a lot of people who are not in the music scene will probably don't know who he is. And the thing is, a little bit of background on him is he studied like classical instrumental music. But just like Fred again, this motherfucker loves hip hop. So when you love two things, when you're really good at one thing and really love it, and then you love another thing and you're really good at it, it's very natural to combine them. And it's so such an easy listen. Like his songs are so easy to fall in love with because it hits you and you feel some type of way when the instruments come in. You're like, oh, this is really soothing, and boom, here comes the beat, and you're like, oh. And he has a really good voice. He has really good collaborators, and Shake was on this album with him. I mean, we love us some Shake, right? I mean, who doesn't love Shake? So like, and with her voice and his voice, like his voice just works. It really does. It's really, really nice. And it's instrumentally intelligent. This album is worth you looping, not just stream it. Like it's so easy to loop. Because the first time I listened to it, I tell this to everyone. I even told my producer, like the first time I heard this album, I picked a random song and just let it play. And before I know it, it looped. How often does that happen? Seriously, how often? Honestly, be honest. How often does that happen? Not very often. So, yeah. Okay, let's talk about the next one. We're keeping ties with the instrumental stuff. Nourished by Time, The Passionate Ones. This one album, holy fuck. Oh my God. I think if we have to bleep out all the curse word I'm saying, she's going to be here for 2 years. She's going to take 2 years to edit this. It's okay. I don't think anyone minds. But no, we're not editing the curse words. We're not doing that. Okay. So this album, the production value, the instrumental production value is so high from a sort of underground as in not mainstream. I don't mean like, like, oh, I know him. Relax, okay? I'm just saying he's not like at Lady Gaga level or, well, no, can't use her. She's too big. Like, or even like, who's smaller? Who's in between? Like, okay, Party Next Door. Kind of like a lot of people know him. If you listen to R&B, you know Party Next Door. But he's not even that level yet. But he will be. And it's oh my God, the new wave, the DIY-ness of the R&B that he's doing, and the vocal lay on to the track in a very unexpected way, and the way he sings, and it's just delicious. Listen to it. Seriously, go listen to it and come back and tell me you liked it. There's no other answer. You have to like it. That's it. I have nothing else to add to that. But all I'm saying is, if you are one of the people like me that you love music so much, I wouldn't recommend you listening to this album past like 10:30 p.m. or 11 p.m. because you get too excited. You just can't go to bed anymore. That's how I am. When I listen to really good music, doesn't matter what kind of music it is, not just high BPM stuff, but like low, when it's good, my brain just get lit up. Like I just can't go to bed. So if you're one of those, you're like me, don't listen to it at night because you won't be able to sleep. Okay, the next one, this one I have a cute story. I DM him on Instagram and he replied, and I told him to come to China. He's gonna think about it. So if he does, you're welcome. Is McKinley Dixon, Magic Alive. I don't think for the past, I would say, because when I was at ID China, where we do Best Album of the Year, he's been on there. He's been on there for at least 2 years. Yeah. And this is the 3rd year. And I'm still, he's, okay, so he is more experimental, funk and jazz, R&B, hip hop. Like, I don't know. what category you put him in, but just when you think he can't, there's no way he can top his last album, and then there he goes. He just be like slap you in the face with his good music and be like, say that again. I dare you. And it's just, the soulful instruments that he used. There was one song, I forgot the name. We will do a singles list or whatever list, and I'll share my all the playlist stuff below and links and stuff, or you can look it up if you can't find it. It's the jazz rap and the soulful instrumental with his lyric genius on the tracks, all of them. Okay, so the other day I was talking to someone and and he's like, okay, do you care about lyrics more, or do you care about beats more? I'm like, no, I care about both. And he's like, like for extreme circumstances, like a gun to your head, like, okay, you have to choose either lyrics or music. I'm like, I will probably go with lyrics because that's just how my brain works. If you have really good lyrics and really cheeky, smart, and just intelligent lyrics, I think there is a reason why everyone loves Kendrick, no? I mean, come on. I mean, yeah. Who doesn't love a smart person? Not a smart ass, but a smart person. So McKinley does do that a lot. Like if you go on to whatever app you're listening to music you're looking for, there's gonna be his lyrics on the track, and you can read it as you hear his music, and you'd be like, damn, he went there. He really did. He fucking went there. So yeah, I love him. And I'm gonna DM him again just to be like, when are you coming to China? Can you come? Can you come like tomorrow, please? Let's see what he says. I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, the next one, it's one of my favorite people. I'm so excited. He has a new album out. Oh my God, you don't understand. I've been waiting for so long. It's Danny Brown, and his album is called Stardust. So I did read up a little bit before he released the album, and after he released, he talked about his album. Well, for someone like him, he's very cheeky with the lyrics, and his voice is so identifiably unique. Like whenever he raps, you're like, oh, that's Danny. That's for sure Danny. You might not think it's sexy or strong or whatever, but it's super him. It's so unique. And I actually came across him long time ago. He was featured on some like synth pop band that I was listening to, and he just came on and rap, and it shouldn't make sense, but it makes sense. So it will actually make so much sense about what he said about this album. He loves hyperpop. That's it. That's the end of the story. He loves hyperpop. He loves the chaos of it. He loves the genre mixing of it. He loves the fuckery that, how fun and entertaining and how free it is to do hyperpop. So he put together a plan and he released a rap hyperpop album. Isn't that cool? I bet you that was not on anybody's bingo card this year. Be like, someone's gonna do like hip hop rap with hyperpop. Like, I think a lot of people try to do it, but it's just like a mixed genre thing. But he went out and created one that is like fucking chaotic, and I love chaos. I love him. It's so fun. And again, he's a good lyricist. Seriously, he's really good. Look at the lyrics, guys. People, read the lyrics, please. It makes a lot of difference. Okay, so the next one is Saba with no ID. I mean, these two fucking assholes. No, I don't mean that they're assholes. It's just they're so talented. For the longest time, I'm gonna take a minute here and just insert it here. For the longest time, for the past, I would say good 5 years, five years or so, I think I just got really, really, really sick of the fuckboy hip hop music. Yes, I said it. You're just gonna have to be okay with the fact that I just said it. You don't have to agree, but that's just my personal take. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of everyone doing auto-tune. I'm sick of the same fucking beats. I'm sick of the fucking non-lyric lyrics. I'm sick of the attitudes, you know, like just because you're popular doesn't mean you're good, okay? So when someone like Saba and No ID come together where they give you that like a really rusty modern twist on hip hop, you know, but it's old school enough where you can immediately have that tingling in your body where you're like, oh, I love this beat. And their lyrics are really great. Also, they're very self-aware. They're they have a strong stance on things that they believe in, which is super important because hip hop used to be very political, very not to a point where sometimes it's too political when it's not fun, but you should always have a point of view in your music. I mean, everybody does, and especially hip hop, you know, for obvious reasons we're not going to go into. We all know what the obvious reason is. That there's always a fight, and the fight is very unlikely to stop or slow down. So it's for us, you know, Asians, and I'm gonna say black because it's not just African American. It's like African also, like, you know, people color. It's up for us to really put our shit aside and, you know, kind of just be friends and support each other, you know, and they have that. And it makes me feel so good to listen to music like this. Who doesn't love like a modern spin on old school hip hop? Like, come on. Okay. I get too excited. So if we don't move on, then, you know. Okay, the next one is one of my absolute favorite. I'm so lucky this year. Three of my favorite, all-time favorite. No, actually, 4. All 4 of them put out music this year. Holy shit. Oh my God. My palms are sweating. So she's one of them and is the forever lovable. I have a question for her if I ever meet her, but that's besides the point. But it's Hayley Williams, and her single, as in not a single album, her solo project, her first one without a major label, a third solo. The previous 2 was with a label. This one is self-published. Hayley Williams, Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party. You guys, I grew up with Paramore. Seriously, I love Hayley. And she went on a podcast with Amy Poehler, and we have the same sweater. I'm just saying, you know. I'm trying everything in my power to be close to her, like spiritually. Just like, we have the same sweater. But I saw her in New York and with that Rolling Stone musician on musician, and she only sung like 4 songs, but come on. Oh my God. When she opens her mouth, I feel like the mic was almost unnecessary. Her voice, she's like this, you know, if I stand up, she's like this big. She's really tiny, and that big voice just comes out of her, and she's so well loved by just her work. It's not that, you know, she needs to pretend like she's someone else. And this album is very vulnerable. It's almost like a therapy session for her that she can kind of guide you through. Like sometimes I would have similar problems. And it's just really nice to know your problem is not singular. You know, like, you know, Hayley goes through depression. I did too. I still do sometimes. And, you know, it's just really nice to know. And the fact that she sings it just because she can bolt like a ballad level, like Whitney level, she doesn't need to do that. She just can sing very softly about the problems. There are some stuff that is decipherable on there, like some little bit of, you know, she did address it in a lot of interviews, but doesn't change the fact that this album is super, super nicely written. And it's her at her best, and she's growing. We love that. And, you know, did you know Hayley Haley is super well known that she's invited to all the black, like African American people, black people's cookouts, because everybody loves her, and she's pale as a ghost. That was a joke. Relax, relax. That was a joke. I love this album, and to watch her perform this was amazing. And I highly, highly recommend you go check it out. And yes, she's very good with the lyrics. Again. Okay. Next. Sorry, I said that super loud. I'm sorry. Okay, next. Formerly known as Group Therapy, now is known by Party of Two. I don't want to go into why. It's none of our business. People just go through things. Party of Two, America's Next to Party. This album, to be arrogantly think, what else can you do with music? Ta-da! They show up and show you what else you can do with music. The energy is very high. It's very happy. They're very, oh my God, how do I describe this? I'm like running out of words. But it's very pop music. It's pop music. It's like a pop music. Think of pop music like a fried rice, right? Like a congee or fried rice. You can put whatever you like in it, and with the base that is rice, just put whatever and see if it tastes good. And if you put all the right ingredients, it will be amazing. So their stuff is very mixed in genre. It's kind of new wave, very high energy. There's electronic elements in it, but is kind of punky in a way that is also pop. See, I'm having trouble describing it, but it's so fun. And for them to really, the two of them to come together and think about how they present their visuals, their albums, and the music videos, and even just the album covers, and their Instagram is really fun to look at. They share behind the scenes stuff, and it's really just watching them grow. Group Therapy was already really experimentally excellent, and this is just another level. I'm pretty sure there are songs in there that is kind of like, oh, don't be a hater kind of thing. But again, don't be a hater. This album is really, they're so young too, and for the fact that they're this young and have their shit together, you gotta support them. You have to look it up. You have to try. Like, their music is really, really fun. I love fun. Okay, next. Okay, Amiri. Do I need to say more about her? Like, Black Star. She's alternative pop in a way, or experimental R&B, but this is not very R&B. It's kind of like hyper pop in a way that is, guys, I'm having trouble. I'm not pretending. This is real. Like, I have notes here, but it's just like, I just want to talk to you guys. I remember what I said. It's just, I think she makes the fun stuff really fun, and there is a layer of her heritage in there. She's very strong. She's very clear on her visuals also. Like, you can tell exactly sort of what kind of artist she wants to be, a musician that she want to be, through every step of her output. And ever since she burst on the scene, just really hard to look other ways. She's very mesmerizing, and the music itself it's like a hair gel. It would just stick to you. It really is. I don't need to say too much about her, I think. If you don't know her, well, this is the time. And also, if you do know her, you're like, she's mid. I'm like, okay, maybe we can't be friends, but it's okay. Okay, the next one. Oh, this is a really, really important. Her name is Sophia Isela. Isela? What? Anyways, like I said, sometimes I don't really learn their full name. Why I do love Sophia. Okay, just on the music itself, I'm gonna use a very incorrect way to describe this, but it will paint you a mental picture. She has a very strong whisper voice. Imagine like Lana Del Rey with Billie Eilish, but mixed in with a little bit of Lord. Like that's how they sing, and she whispers. But the lyrics, this bitch with her fucking lyrics is so just pushes you in a way that she there's one song she said we're art that you can fuck. She's talking about women. I mean, she's not wrong. She's not wrong. Like this is kind of lyrics that just pushes you, and you stand there and you're like, oh my God, she's right. You know, not that you have to agree with her, but the fact that she made you think, ooh, love that. And it's kind of alternative pop in a way. Like it's not very challenging to listen to her. All the music is like very self-explanatory. She uploads a lot of her live performances on her Instagram, and you just the recording, you just feel like, oh my God, she transcends chaos into a digestible little mentalistic cookie for you, you know? And I love that. And I'm gonna do another video in the same outfit and shit, do a prediction, and she will be there for 2026, and I will explain more on the other video. Yes, I'm baiting you to go watch my other video and listen to my other podcast episodes. Thank you for supporting, by the way. But yes, the album's called I'm Camera and Crowd Caffeine. I mean, it makes no sense, but it makes sense. Okay, next one, Villanova, Hit It. That's the album. I just want to warn you. I just really want to warn you. If you're not into loud, and I do mean loud music, I mean, you know, like this is borderline like hardcore or metal. Is it metal? But it's very experimental. Like there were songs that I first listened to, the first half, I thought it was a lightweight electronic track. I really did. I thought it was just people vibing, and boom, he comes in with that drum, and you just, for those of you who don't know, who hasn't seen my show, I love metal music. This year's Spotify rap, on the genres I listen to, I have metal on there. Yeah, I like metal. Just, yeah. Don't ask me why. I just do, okay? This is experimental punk at its best. I would say metal punk, depends on how you look at it. Some songs can be metal, some songs are very hardcore punk, and I love that. I love it. It's been a minute since we have really good instrumental music, and this year, all the stuff I like is just very instrumental based, and people are just doing their best. They're doing the most, and I fucking love it. Check out this album if you like hard punk and, you know, experimental stuff, and it's just super refreshingly good. It's like drinking iced Coca-Cola on a hot day, you know, just Okay, next one. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have my beautiful producer put the photos here first. Do you recognize it? Do you know this just by looking at it? If you don't, then you probably don't like music like this. Is Deftones. For those of you who doesn't listen to rock music, Deftones is it's wavy. Deftones is known to be a sexy band. What do they mean by it? If you listen to their music, you know, because rock gives the impression it's like hardcore and angry and just like, you know, but Deftone is always those that is, their songs are a little bit more soft but hard enough for you to jam, but there's a layer of sexiness that only they can do. I don't know how to describe. I'm not a full-time professional. I didn't study music or anything. I'm just using my words. But if you want some sexy ass rock music, this is definitely, their discography is also insane. I love Deftones. I love like, so this will be my fifth favorite people on this musician, like favorite musician on this earth. They all put out fucking music this year. I'm so happy. You don't understand. I love music. Okay, and the next one is I think maybe not the whole band, if I don't remember, is Flawed Mango. I had them on my bets. There was one song from them from last year that I really liked, so I put it on my last year list. But I just want to give you a little bit of a background. See, it's like kind of like electronica rock. There's like a stinge of like jumpiness to their music, and it also, I support Asians. When you make good music, of course, I support Asian people doing their best, and this is one of those. Like, I think people should really give rock music a chance. Honestly, you can listen to they gives you. I know it's loud, but my counter question is, don't you feel like you want to scream sometimes? And wouldn't it be easier if these people just, through the magic of music, release that anger or pinned up tension or that for you? You know, that's how I feel. I love sometimes being really loud, especially in your head. You feel like a bunch of friends are together and you're screaming in frustration together. You know, that's always super nice. But their music is, you know, like I said, electronica rock, and it's really easily digestible, and it's really nice to know that, you know, because they're kind of new, and the fact that they can do this and they're willing to try things out is amazing. Okay, next one. Ooh, this is a really, really underrated one. I know a lot of people talked about it, but really not enough people talked about it. Is Cartoons with Haley Supreme. These two, they're so OG. But when they come together, this fucking album. When they did the Tiny Desk, I almost passed out. I was so happy. I was just watching it happen, and it's just so good. And, you know, like when it comes to old school, kind of a little bit of old style hip hop stuff, you gotta be good, because there's really no room for error. Think of all the old school hip hop songs. And before I say that, I just realized, you know, for my producer, old school to her might be my not so old school. My old school would be very old for her. I'm talking about in the 90s and 80s, that kind of hip hop, you know, like where no room for error. It's just good, you know, like it gives you feelings, and the lyrics brings you to another space. And you can, if I play an old school song right here, like a Dre song, you know, what was that one that everybody likes? The next episode. Yeah. If I play that, if I ask you to remember where you were, or that memory gives you something when you play that song, everyone will have. And Haley Supreme is very good at that. And his voice is insane, and it's so soothing, and it's such a good flow. It's so, I hate the word groovy, but it does have a groove, and it's giving you all the, like a old school, experimental old school hip hop album should give you, you know. So look it up if you like hip hop. Okay, the next one. Oh my God, have you heard of this girl? Okay, so she hasn't. If I have to say, this album, Anastasia, Tether, this, I will bet you any amount of money that this girl grew up listening to Sade. She definitely did. Not that she was influenced, but the amount of airiness, the amount of tenderness that comes through her singing. Like, she carries most of the album by just her voice. She doesn't really need like heavy, crazy production music. Just, there was one track on there, I forgot which one, but it's just a soft little piano, and she's just humming and singing away, and it gave me full body goosebumps. She's a vocalist. She's She does that so well, and she knows what her voice can do. And if you're looking for, I'm having goosebumps just thinking about it right now. Seriously. So like it really is just, she is that good. Like if you're looking for a soulful R&B, soul album, this is it. She's it, actually. This is it. This is your album of this year that will get you there. And I really highly recommend you, actually, if you're bold enough, don't yell at me, but you can pause the video right now and go listen to it. Open your phone, or if you on your phone, pause it and then come back right now. Do it. Did you do it? Was it good? She's very good. Like it's almost like it's spiritual almost, in a way, to have, sometimes we don't think about music in a way that music should be think about. The fundamental of music, a cappella or anything. Imagine, just think of it like you're an alien. You don't belong to Earth. You come to this Earth, and then we as humans can produce music just from our lungs, our thoughts, and our know-hows out of our mouth, and it's just music. Isn't that powerful? Isn't that beautiful? I love that. So she does that for me. Okay, the next one. His name is Canty. This guy, I've introduced. Sorry, it's itchy. So I've introduced this album to at least 20 people. No less than 20 people, and everyone loved it. And guess what? He has less than 10,000 streams every month. Bro, we gotta help him. We gotta help him. So this album is it's kind of like, it is alternative R&B, but it is also electronically charged, minimalistically well-crafted pop. Holy shit, that's a lot of words. That was a lot of words. But it's almost like Jonah's album, but Jonah will have a little bit more, like if he's more hyped up, like with the beats and everything. Canty is more soft, and it's really easy to listen to. It kind of remind me, like if I have to mix that artist comparison again, it's kind of like a little bit of Radiohead with Chris Martin's kind of singing, like from Coldplay, when he was like in that I'm yellow phase, like it was all yellow phase, with a little bit of electronica. I mean, it's just I think this is the best album to just keep it in the background if you're working or if you're exercising. It does give you a little bit of a oomph, like a little, but also it's just a soft, happy album that you can go through. I am loving I am my soft girl era, so this is just what speaks to me. Go check it out. Really, I have to emphasize the fact that it's really unjust. Someone like this has less than 10,000 streams a month. Let's change that. Let's change it. Listen to it. If you like it, tell someone. Let's change that for him, because it's just so good. Okay, so speedy enough that we went through all of the lists. Again, if your favorite album is not on here, don't worry, not because they're not good. Also, tell me what they are. Like, leave the comment and tell me what's your favorite album. And hopefully, if I did introduce you to some music, I'm really happy. And hopefully, you had a happy time. And let's look forward to 2026. Let's see what people can do for us. Okay, have a good one. I'm uploading 2 other videos, so go look at that. And I'll see you. Make good choices. Okay? Bye.